First and four, a local family loses a pet to an early morning house fire, and anyone with a pet knows they are part of the family. The Wilmington Fire Department posting on Facebook that flames were showing when firefighters arrived to the home on Fairlawn Drive off of North Carr Avenue. The fire knocked down quickly, with one person transported to the hospital and again a pet passing away. That fire ruled accidental.